Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Davis, the born YouTuber, and I'm here again with another very, 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 very. Wait, wait, let's try this again. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Davis, the born YouTuber, and welcome back to another video. Please ensure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Be a member of the boring gang where we have fun in a very boring way. So alright guys, so please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. So please like, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight straight into this video. Alright guys, so today's video is basically me edifying everyone else because I am the mastermind of the world. And I embarrass myself on the internet. So anyways, today's video is all about, as you can see the title, how to teach online. So I'm going to give you 10 of the best ways in which you can teach your students or even adults, because students are normally seen as children, but students, whether they be children or adults, these are the 10 best ways based on my experience how to teach your students. So alright, let's get straight into the 10 best ways to teach your students. So alright, so first and foremost, before I go into the top 10, I would first like to say that you must be able to use most online educational platforms such as Zoom, Google Classroom, or any other platform that you may use during your teaching sessions. So number one is to use social media as a question trivia for your students. So you may not know this, but if you check your social media following, you may realize that some of your students may follow you or may have started following you. So what you can do is to create a social media platform for your class where they are given trivias during, whether it be during class time, during weekends, during mid-term break. It can be during like any time period of like any day, and this works awesomely, especially if you do it in video format or you do it in a way where it is very engaging or fun. This will allow the students to not only be in class while outside of the class, but they would be more engaged, as social media is now the thing that everyone is kind of leaning to. Even us as teachers, we're on our social media pages a lot of the time during the day. So since students are on social media a lot, what you can do is basically use their social media platform as an educational tool. Number two, do online versus quizzes at the end of each week. So basically the reason why I say the end of each week is because it is a versus or versus. So what you're going to do is that you're going to whether it be red team against blue team, boys against girl, it all depends on what you want. So what you're going to do now is that you're going to teach your content for the entire week. So for example, let's say this week they're doing multiplication and the different procedures of how to multiply and the different ways how to do multiplication and the different laws like the commutative, distributive, the identity and the zero law. Like these things they would have learned during the week or during the first week of multiplication. So what you can do is to basically do a quizzy versus boys against girls, or you choose your team which is best for you, and this would engage them in such a way, because children, they love competition and they love to win a lot. So this is going to engage them in such a way that they're gonna study because they want to win this quiz, and if there's a trophy or a medal involved, they will blow your mind away at how they can remember things and how they will study there and pay attention in class because they want to win. And also, to continue on this point, what you can do is to do some mini quizzes during class. So you can do mini quizzes like before the engagement exercise or after the engagement exercise, because what you would like to do is to do a revision each session. So on Monday you do a revision of last week's session, and Tuesday now you will do a revision of Monday, and so on and so forth. Third, start every class with an icebreaker. So icebreakers are extremely important in online classes. And the reason why I say this is because no one wants to be in a boring class. So many of the time our online engagements seem to reoccur very often. So for example, if I'm a great singer, I would sing a song, or I would play a song for them for the engagement activity to get them engaged. It can be a bit repetitious, and students will eventually get bored. So what you can basically do is to change it up a bit by doing a different icebreaker each week. So whether it be something that they can learn about the specific topic, or it can be something that they learn about each other. So for example, a colleague of mine, they did an icebreaker called choose a number, and what you would do now is choose a number and a question will be asked. So the question can be a personal question, it can be like any question like, do you have a pet, what's the name of your favorite animal, what is operational law, what is distributive law. It can be any and anything. It all depends on your aim and what you want to do. And another icebreaker is that I use, I do riddles for not really every class, but for a lot of my classes. So what I did the first day is that I was the one that would come with the riddles, and then I changed it up a bit and then allow the students to find a riddle and to give the other students. But then I figured out that they are more interested in making me figure out the riddle. So what I did is that they would show their riddles at me and the rest of the class. So that make it a bit more engaging, especially if I get them incorrectly and then they tell me the answer, because it just let them feel great that they know something that you don't. So that's a great way to engage your students and to let them get online and do their work to the best of their ability. Also with riddles, what you can do is that you can do riddles about the specific topic that you're doing. So allow them to research and use the internet to find riddles on the topic that you're teaching or the topic that you are going to teach. So number 4, start your own YouTube channel. This can be a great venture, especially if you blow up and become a teacher influencer, if that makes any sense. So students, they're obsessed with YouTube nowadays, and even if you have 100 subscribers, 50 subscribers, the fact that you're a YouTuber, to them, it's like, especially the babies, it's like, oh my god, they're a YouTuber. and they might subscribe, get them to subscribe to your educational channel and engage them using YouTube. So what you can do is that you can turn your activities into YouTube videos, and you can also teach like I am doing now, but instead of saying that the 10 best ways to teach online, you're going to teach them about the actual content that you want to get across, and it would be a very great engaging activity because they watch a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of for example, even teachers send a lot of YouTube videos to the students. However, sometimes they are a bit bored when it is not the teacher in the video. So when the teacher is in the video, it makes it a bit more fun for them, and they would like pay attention a bit more, if that makes any sense. So it's like, for example, for my students, instead of having someone with maybe, you know, from a different country and speak in a different accent and see different kind of different social behaviors, they are not connected to that individual. However, they might be more connected to someone who, you know, is from their country, who acts like them, who speaks like them, and who they may see themselves in. They would have this connection, and it would make them a bit more willing to watch the video. Number 5, use the power of TikTok. As you all may have known, TikTok has taken over the universe and also the educational system, as all students, or at least 80% of students, are now spending at least, I would assume, 3 hours of their day on TikTok. Even me myself spend at least 1 hour, well, not anymore, but at least 1 hour or 2 hours on TikTok. And then it came to me, I can use this to my advantage, because when I was on TikTok, I got some of the messages, and they were like, I know you, I know you, I know you. And I was like, yes, you do. So then it came to me, you can use the power of TikTok to teach. So for example, you can do trivias on TikTok and let the students reply in the comments. And when they're replying in the comments now, this is going to enhance their reading and listening and also writing skills, because they will have to type, and developing their technological skills, which is amazing, because this is what the online school is all about: improving the students' technological awareness and their technological skills. So using TikTok and other social media platforms would be awesome for these students, especially if the teacher gets the majority of the class to be engaged and do these at least once every week. So if you can get like majority of the class to like engage on Comma 9, that would be amazing. Number 6, use the games that the students love to your advantage as a teacher. So what you're going to do now, you're going to find out a way to know the games that they like. For example, a lot of my cousins, they love this game called Free Fire or Among Us. And in this game, they speak and they text, and they reason and give directions. There's a lot of things that takes place in these games. So for example, if you're teaching directions, when they're playing their game, you can let them play their game lunchtime, and you oversee them while they're playing their games. And then you can now instruct them to use your instructions or the things that you're teaching in their game. So if they're texting in, for example, texting using slangs, then you can allow them to turn those slangs that they're texting in to standard English. Or if they're learning to summarize, they can, instead of writing texting in long messages, they can text in shorter messages. You can give them something to text to each other in the game group. It's just, and even when they're giving directions, you can say, instead of saying in front of you, behind you, beside you, you can say north, south, east, west, like those things. For example, you could say, in Free Fire, you could say, the soldier is north from you, or is south, or is west, or is east. And this now is going to will program in their brains and just maybe allow them to do it even subconsciously if they're doing it as an habit and doing it regularly. Number 7, use songs that the students love to teach them online, or even send these songs to them that you would transform into your own. So there are 2 ways in which I use songs to teach my students online. And one of them is that sometimes I sing them even though I am not a great singer, which is not, I don't really sing a lot of the times, to be honest, because I just don't. But if I do sing, I would probably upload it on my other YouTube channel, which is Learning with Mr. Stewart. If you would like, you can subscribe to that channel, even though it's a bit blank at the moment, but maybe soon you will get updates on that channel. Yes, so use songs that they love to teach them. So what you're going to do, for example, in Jamaica, one of the most popular songs out right now, or still popular, is Toast. So for example, you can use Toast and that rhythm to create an engagement in a mathematics topic, or an English language topic, or a science topic, or even a social studies topic. And when you do this now, you would be amazed on how the students will remember the lyrics of the songs that you have created. And when they remember the lyrics now, they will remember the content. So because, for example, My Baby Cousin, there was a song by Sensei which came out, and My Baby Cousin knows this song from beginning to end. And I've been hearing that song every single day, and I only know the chorus. And she is 6 years old, and she knows the song from start to finish, and I was amazed. And I was like, okay, so if they can learn this song in such a short time, then they obviously can learn an educational song with that rhythm. Another way you can use songs to engage your students is that you can play a very popular song which is loved by majority of people in between breaks. So for example, every time when my students, well, most times, sorry, I don't want to tell any lies. So most time when my students come online after lunch or after break, I would play a song. I would find a way to just hype them up. So I would speak very excitedly, or I would play a song. And one of those songs that I said was Toast, anything to do with coffee. I would play something coffee related, and then the vibes did a full 180. Like they went from good morning sir, good afternoon sir, to coffee come in, no capture, and everybody get captured. Fill up the place like a helicopter. Like the vibes was, even I was feeling like a G. Like it was cool, and the vibe just did a full 180, and that was when I knew that I need to continue doing this after lunch, because after lunch you can be extremely tired and bored, and you're online for like 6 to 7 hours, 8 hours per day. It's gotta be tiring. Number 8, use PowerPoint in your online classes. Sometimes when you're writing on the board, especially for me, the students may not see what is on the board while I'm writing, and then it's going to be a bit annoying when they're saying, "Sir, I'm not seeing the board. Sir, I'm not seeing the board. Sir, I'm not seeing the board. Sir, I'm not seeing the board, sir." It is going to be annoying, and it's going to put you on edge as the teacher, and like you're going to have to find positions how to. Some persons can write on the board well online while they're using your phone or laptop or tablet. I cannot get the gist of it. So what I do is that I would create my PowerPoints, or I get PowerPoints from my other friends or colleagues, or find a great PowerPoint online, download it, edit it, or I show them the PowerPoint which is online using the share screen feature on these educational platforms. When you use a PowerPoint, or for example you use this song already, when you use the PowerPoint, it is going to allow the visual learner to actually be more engaged, and everyone, I think most students within a class, I think maybe they say 70, is it 70? I think it's about 65 to 70 or 80% of individuals are visual learners. So basically, when you're using a PowerPoint, you're basically catering to 70 to 80% of the students already. So when you're using a PowerPoint now and show them the procedure and send it to them afterwards, or find a way where they can have access to the PowerPoint at all times, it will, you will be amazed at how they will retain the information even if they don't write it down, because my students, most of them do not write down their notes. When I'm working the books, they do not write their notes, but they do remember. Yes, I'm coming. Sorry about that, my auntie just called me for some amazing drink. It's it's amazing. I just can't wait to finish this video and to go finish drinking that juice, because oh my god, it is really good. I can't stop thinking about it. Like I totally may have even forgotten like about what I was speaking about. Like let me check, because basically I was saying like use PowerPoint. So basically you're basically engaging like 80% of your students already, which is amazing. And you would be surprised at how they would retain this information. And what I do know is that since they're not taking notes, I remind them that the PowerPoints can be found in Google Classroom under the topics, and they write their notes now, because they realize that they don't have to like hurry and write. They can actually listen in class the entire time and then write their notes afterwards. So yes, and then number 9, do fun activities online. What you want to do is to give them a feeling of school. So you need to do everything that the school it would still do in sorry. You need to do everything that the school is doing, or what the school would do rather, if COVID didn't exist. So on a regular school day, what would they do? Would they go to clubs? You need to let them go to clubs online as well. Even if it is just a text meeting or voice messages, they need to still go to their clubs. Do this school still do jeans day or PE gears day? Let them wear their PE gears and their casual clothes on a specific day, like on a Friday or a Wednesday, on Wednesday you kind of feel to tone down your look a bit, and then like on Friday, like you turn it down completely. You can do those things. So like on Wednesday, let them wear their PE gears and feel, a bit free. On Friday, let them wear, they can wear like a jeans day outfit, ensure that it is appropriate. Let them feel like school is still going on. You can also engage them in very extremely fun activities, whether it be like a different, it all depends on you, because like you have your own mind, you have your different way of fun. For example, like a crazy mask day, a crazy hat day, crazy socks, tie and shirt day. It all depends on you, and a crazy mask day would be awesome because of COVID. You're reminding them to wear a mask, but be creative online, like create a crazy mask, make it look like a dinosaur. Let your mask look like a butterfly, let it look like a chalk. Try to do something that you like. Make your class fun. Number 10, still give your students rewards at the end of the week, month, or term. So still ensure that you have your rewards chart. Ensure your rewards chart will be as beautiful as when a regular day of school would be keeping. When you're doing this, the students will recognize the effort that you're putting in, and in turn will feel like to put in back effort in their work, if that makes sense. So yes, still give them awards. So some of the rewards that I give in my class is that I have a wall of excellence in my Google Classroom and a rewards chart or a star chart. So on the star chart you have participation. English. In my Google Classroom you have a star chart, the wall of excellence, you have wall of excellence, and what else? You have star chart, the wall of excellence. Yeah, and they also get certificates as well if they're doing exceptionally well in the class. So for example, they will get certificates for participation, they will get certificates for attendance online and attending the sessions, they will get certificates for if they get an A in a subject area, and then now you would have the top boy and the top girl of the month, and then in those certificates now you would have their pictures and the like star girl and the star boy. Their pictures would be on their certificates, and then it would be sent to them digitally, so there's no waste of money on your part. So what else do I have to add? What else? There's something. Oh yeah. Also, if you want to ensure that your students are getting online, what you can do, you can call the parents, call the students. If they're not online, call them and ensure that you speak to them and let them know that it's a difficult time. Be their therapist. Let them know that they're not all alone in this. You're there for them. If you can help them with data or internet, help them. If one of them live nearby you and you have Wi-Fi, let them come over. Let it be a family, and trust me, your class will be fine and amazing if you follow these 10 rules, or 10 best ways, to teach online. And also, speaking of rules, ensure you remind your students of the rules every single day or every single time when they break the rule. So thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the conclusion of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, please. I am flopping right now, so please help a boy out. Go to 1K. See you all in the next one. Peace out.